Just look at Jason Momoa, man. I bet you want to glow up just like him. Well, guess what? Today I'm revealing all the secrets Jason used to top the list of 100 most handsome men in 2019. This is everything you need to know to glow up like Jason Momoa. You don't need to be told that Aquaman doesn't just chill in the ocean all day. He puts in work to stay swole and ready to take on anything. But on a more serious note, Jason may have good genetics, but great exercise is the reason why he looks so ripped. It is why he may look like this when he hasn't worked out, and this when he has. It's simple. I mean, if he can easily go from having a dad bod this minute and getting body shamed for it to rocking a killer hot bod, then you most certainly can. But how does he do it exactly? Well, first, he shows up. During the periods he was preparing for the roles of Aquaman, Khal Drogo, or Conan the Barbarian, the first thing he did was to show up every day to the gym without fail to do the following. Weightlifting is as straightforward as its name. You see something with weight, you lift it. Simple. This can be your puppy or even your grandma. It makes no difference. Just kidding. It's all about hitting squats, deadlifts, and bench presses like a champ. Jason usually does this with a bit of superhero flavor, like when he was caught lifting barbells under the rain. This is no surprise since he is literally the god of water or whatever. It would have been nice to see him do this as well though. But anyway, bells are a huge part of Jason's workout routine. They are the reasons his biceps look like huge watermelons. Not Taco Bells, mind you, but barbells and especially kettlebells. He told Men's Health that, quote, "Kettlebells have been really huge in my life. It's helped me with my core and for fighting and doing stunts. And guess what, my friend? Kettlebells are the bomb. In fact, they even look like inverted biceps. Kettlebells are superior to barbells and dumbbells in that they offer an advantage when it comes to full body massage by offering more core strength and stability. And then there are resistance bands. Resistance bands are like the Swiss Army knives of workouts, portable, versatile, and clutch for building muscles without wrecking your joints. Whether you're a newbie or a gym rat, these babies dial up the burn on any exercise, making gains feel like a breeze. These are things our boy Jason also uses a lot when he exercises. He even claims to quote-unquote love bands because it's simple and easy. Along with his usual pull-ups, Jason uses bands to strengthen his already chiseled upper body. Remember when Jason had hernia surgery in 2022? It was exercises like pull-ups and resistance bands that he started his workout with. But Jason isn't just about pumping iron in a sweaty gym. He also loves going outside and embracing nature. Hiking, surfing, swimming, rock climbing, cycling, and anything that gets the blood pumping and the adrenaline flowing. You know he's all about it. Jason has been rock climbing since he was a teen. And do you know who introduced him to it? His mom. And because of Mama Jason, he said, quote, "Climbing is what keeps me grounded in a chaotic world that just wants more of me." Jason may also ride a lot of motorcycles, but he may like cycling more, and you won't believe how he normally cycles. You may want to get all the kids out for this one. You see, when a bunch of interviewers visited Jason at his gym in 2023, they were surprised to find him naked, save for a pink bathrobe and a couple of beads around his neck. This dude was butt-ass naked. But as the interview progressed, he shocked everyone when he got rid of the bathrobe entirely and hopped on a freaking bike. Some people may say that Jason is off his rocker here, but I feel he is simply just living life on his terms and loving it. This is another way you can glow up, that confidence in yourself and your own skin. We will talk more about it in the mental health section. Anyway, when Jason is not climbing rocks or biking naked, he just lifts tires. You think I'm kidding? Watch this. All of these outdoor activities are a huge part of his cardio exercise, but he goes deeper with his cardio. This is where boxing comes in. Most times, he doesn't just box, but wraps a resistance band around a punching bag to hold him close as he punches. Told you he was obsessed with bands, but you thought I was kidding. With the way Jason suits up for boxing, he might be able to stand his ground against Ali. I mean, why the heck would Lil Nas X feature him as a boxer in his song? What happened to real boxers like Anthony Joshua? Oh, I'm forgetting. He is the king of the 7 seas. That clears a lot up now. Anyway, by lifting weights, doing outdoor activities, and cardio, you too can glow up like Jason Momoa. But do you want to know what might be an obstacle to your goal? Not fueling the beast. You can't crush workouts like Jason without some serious fuel. I'm not talking about the fuels that power his mini bikes. I mean what he eats. Dude's all about that clean eating life, loading up on lean protein, veggies, and healthy fats to keep his body performing at its best. But get ready to be shocked by what he likes to drink the most. So I want to let you in on a little secret. This might shock you, but I wouldn't advise anybody to follow Jason's diet plan when he is not acting or planning to. If you visit Jason on holiday, do not eat like him and expect to get ripped. Just don't. But why, you may ask? Well, this is because Jason on a normal day doesn't have the perfect healthy diet that most people that look like him have. While they may be going on a keto diet or just eating greens and whole foods while avoiding junk and beer, Jason, on the other hand, embraces the latter. The god of the 7 seas is also a god of beer, particularly Guinness. Aquaman might have just betrayed water for beer. But seriously, Jason cannot go a day without drinking a couple of cans of Guinness. He even has a custom brew made for him by the Guinness Brewery in Dublin, Ireland. This brew is called Mamoa, and it is the first sour beer by Guinness. Now, while doctors have even advised a moderate intake of beer while dieting, if you dare take beer the way Jason does, you may never glow up like him. Drinking alcohol a few times a week may be good against heart problems and cancer, but drinking alcohol like Jason may mess up your glow-up goal. Because aside from Guinness, this dude chugs in Scotch, Guinness, Bloody Mary, Guinness, gin, and whiskey, margaritas, and of course more Guinness. So you're probably asking yourself, how does this help me get that glow like Jason? Well, do not lose hope. While Jason was favored genetically with a great bod whether he eats healthy or not, he nevertheless goes on a fairly strict diet when he wants to shoot his popular movies. I say fairly strict because Jason doesn't really follow a diet plan. He knows he needs to control his food intake for specific roles, but he also eats any and everything. He revealed this to E! News in December 2022 when he said, "I don't do calories. I just eat everything. Because you're burning so many calories, I just eat and consume. I'm constantly moving and work long days. I just shovel it all in. And then work hard, eat hard, play hard. Just do it." Nevertheless, his diet usually includes a lot of veggies like cauliflower and leafy greens. Because let's be real, you can never have too much of that green goodness. Need a pre-workout or on-set energy boost? Fruits are your go-to. Just like Aquaman himself. And hey, if Guinness beer is your jam, channel your inner Mamoa and enjoy that daily pint. It's all about balance, as I said before, right? You can also slather some all-natural peanut butter on your toast for that heart-healthy fat fix, but steer clear of the sugary stuff. Feeling extra badass? Smash some honey sandwiches pre-workout and hit the gym like a boss. Let's also not forget chicken, steak, and fish to get that protein in. And of course, don't leave out the supplements. Protein powder, mass gainer, creatine, or any other that meets your fancy. But if you want to go completely Jason, you can add these Polynesian specials to your diet as well, such as kava, a drink that Jason cannot do without. Another important part of Aquaman's diet is poi, a starchy food also of Polynesian origin. These are some of the foods Jason takes in to stay healthy and fit. But what about his mind? How does the Aquaman keep it in the best state? You see, it's not just about looking fresh. It's about feeling fresh from the inside out too. Picture this. You're standing in front of the mirror, razor in hand, getting ready to sculpt that beard or tame that mane. But hold up. Before you start snipping away, take a sec to check in with yourself. How are you feeling up there in that head of yours? Glowing up isn't just about the physical. It's a chance to slow down, breathe, and give yourself some much-needed self-care. Taking care of your mental health while trying to glow up means permitting yourself to chill, unwind, and let go of all that stress and pressure that's been building up. So next time you're lathering up that shaving cream or combing through those locks, remember, it's okay to take a breather. It's okay to be kind to yourself. And hey, if you're feeling overwhelmed, don't be afraid to reach out for help. Whether it's talking to a friend, seeing a therapist, or just taking a walk outside, there's always a way to take care of your mental health. So go ahead, groom like a boss, but don't forget to groom that mental state too. Because when you feel good on the inside, it shines through on the outside. And that, my friends, is the true mark of a king, whether of the 7 seas or of your life. Jason is well aware of these facts and doesn't play with his mental health one bit. He is quite big on loving himself and ensuring that stress doesn't get the best of him. Jason's all about that connection to nature, so you know he will be spending some quality time outdoors whenever he can. Whether it's catching waves at the beach, hiking in the mountains, or enjoying the chill of waterfalls in his hometown in Hawaii, being in nature is like hitting the reset button for his brain. But hey, sometimes life gets as wild as the open sea, right? That's where meditation comes in clutch. Mamoa is all about that Zen life, so he takes out time to commune with the ancestral spirits known as Aumakua in Hawaii. And let's not forget about the power of Ohana, which basically means family in Hawaii. Family and friends are everything to Jason, so you know he's surrounding himself with his ride or die crew whenever he needs a pick-me-up. Laughter, love, and good vibes. What more could a dude ask for? But even when he is not with his family, especially his kids, he has close to him 2 stuffed animals. Yup, you heard that right. This dude usually goes around with 2 stuffed animals, Potato and Piggy Big Spirit, which he calls Lola and Wolf, the same names his 2 kids bear. He is also a huge fan of music, and you and I know how therapeutic music can be. Aside from owning a guitar, he also moves around with lots of records in his possession. Another thing you would find in Jason's possession is a bunch of cameras which he uses for taking pictures and recording films, which are both as a hobby and for memory's sake. Look, you may not necessarily move around with a guitar or stuffed animals or connect with your ancestral spirits. These are the things that work for Jason to keep him sane. You can find yours. Get a hobby or 2. Build healthy relationships and sustain old ones. As far as hygiene and skincare routines go, our boy Jason is good. Despite some celebrities claiming that they don't show up regularly or use soap every day, Jason is not in this same school of thought. If you think Aquaman is going to be running from water, you've got another thing coming for you because he bathes regularly. With sparkling skin and glowing hair like this, you bet he spends a lot of time in the shower. I bet he also uses some cold water on his face to open up those pores before applying a cleanser to wash away the day's grime and keep that skin feeling fresh and clean. Then comes the hydration with all that moisturizer magic, slathering on that good stuff to keep his skin soft, supple, and ready for action. In his bag of healthcare essentials, Jason revealed that he uses a lot of coconut oil for his skin and a shampoo bar for his hair. Oh, and don't even get me started on that beard game. Momoa's facial hair is legendary, so you know he's keeping it in check with some top-notch grooming products. Oil, balm, comb, whatever it takes to keep that mane looking majestic. Once he's all done with that, he applies a special lip balm that goes around with him every time. Then to smell extremely nice and alluring, his go-to deodorant is called Palo Santo and Frankincense. This one costs just around $10, so you should maybe check it out if you want to smell like Jason. These are all the tips you need to know to glow up like Jason Momoa. Subscribe to my channel if you want to keep seeing life-changing tips like this, and don't forget to like and leave a comment.